Hey, busy crafters, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are returning. My name is Jessica, and I have a website that I want to share to you, so get on over there. Hey guys, so I wanted to go ahead and pop on here to let you guys know about this wonderful website that I have. It is Create a Fabrica, and the reason why I am talking to you guys about it is because I am affiliate of it. So I wanted to show you the wonderful things that this website has. You know, we have fonts and a ton of fonts. Now, these fonts that you do, if you download them and you have a Cricut, you can go ahead and put them on your Cricut. And so instead of using the Cricut fonts, you just go to the system and then all of the fonts are there. But look at how many wonderful fonts that there are. Like, you know, the Christmas Grinch ones, winter. This website is absolutely amazing. And I really enjoy it. And so when I started paying for this website, I actually stopped with my Cricut. But Cricut got smart, and now in order to use the machine, I do have to pay for it. But worth it. I mean, look at all these wonderful fonts. Look at how cute and everything. So they have a lot of fonts for many different things, many special occasions. This website is absolutely amazing. And like I said, I am an affiliate of it, and you can go ahead and get to this link by using my affiliate link down below in the description box. I just wanted to show you, you know, these amazing fonts. And they keep going. Like, you get hundreds and hundreds of thousands of images and stuff like that. So those are the fonts. Here's the images. Right now, they are doing Christmas, so you're going to see a lot of Christmas images. And yeah, I mean, look at you get bundles. These are the bundles. So if you download that, you get, you know, everything that's shown there. And you could use this stuff for sublimation. You can use it for putting on a t-shirt. You could use it for wood crafts. Like, it's amazing. But if you're like, oh, I need to, you know, look for, let's say we want Grinch stuff. Now, Grinch is a copyright, but you go ahead and come in here and you type it in, and then they'll show you everything that they have for Grinch. Now, a great thing about this program is if you see these little, see, you can download it with no additional cost. That's if you have the subscription. That is absolutely amazing because let's say we want this. We go in there, we can download. Right here, commercial and full POD usage allowed, which means you're allowed to, as long as you have the subscription, you are allowed to, you know, sell anything that you make as long as you have the subscription. So, and the subscription is pretty cheap. It's only like $60 a year. That's what I'm paying. And so that's not too bad at all. And look at the cute things that you get. You can follow designers. You yourself can also become a designer. And so you just type in whatever you want at the top and it'll bring you up stuff. Now, if you're like, oh, well, I like to, you know, learn. I like to learn a lot of stuff. You just go over here to learn. You could do, you know, the blog, video classes. This is something that I'm looking forward to because you could do Cricut, graphic design, illustration, Etsy. Look at all these opportunities that you have to learn. So if you're like, oh, I want to learn a little bit more about business stuff, you go in here, and with the subscription, see the green check mark? It's no additional charge. So you can also go ahead and learn about different things. This is about business. We have, let me try to go back here. Hopefully it messed it up. Oh my goodness. Okay. But they have craft ideas. So here's classes. Here's, stop it. Cricut, graphic designs, you know, embroidery, painting, clays, candles and soap, die cast, home decor. These are all of the stuff that you can learn by having the subscription to this amazing website. So if you are interested in it, the link that I will have in the description box below, just use that link and then check it out for yourselves and see if it's something that you would like. I enjoy it, and I really, really, you know, encourage you guys to go ahead and check it out. So now I'm going to go ahead and let you get back to the video. See you in the craft room. Okay, so be sure to go ahead and check out that website. Now on to project number 1. We are still in Christmas. We are doing a lot of Christmas. And so what I decided to do is not buy anything. I'm just going to do what, craft a stash. So the next 4 videos is going to be crafting your stash. And that's exactly what we're doing. So what I did is I had those styrofoam balls in my stash, and I put a skewer stick through them, and then I put a little bit of hot glue in there, which melted the balls a little bit, but not too shabby. Right there, I am making sure that the bottom is flat so he can stand up. And he didn't really need the little wooden part. I just did it because I want him to be a little bit more stable than, what he is. We are making a snowman, and yeah, that's what we're doing. But we're going to have something different. We're not going to paint him or anything. We are going to use that yarn. The skin yarn, the skins, or I don't know. All I know is it's very fluffy yarn, and it's the kind of yarn that I use to make my blankets. So what I do is I just go ahead and wrap them all the way around, and I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing. Right here I'm going to let you know that we're going to do it all the way up to the very top. And now we're done to the very top. I just put a bunch of glue in there and then, wound it all up, put it down. And for him to be a snowman, it's pretty hot right now because all that hot glue. And so the last snowman that I made, I didn't do a hat, which it was kind of missing a little bit. And to tell you the truth, I was just being lazy. I did not want to make a hat. But I wanted him to have something on his head. So I am making him earmuffs. And the little gems that I used, they were the biggest gems that I have. They're a little bit smaller than I expected. So he has small ears. Whatever. And I just put 2 of those blue gems on there. That ribbon is wired ribbon, and it says, "Let it snow." He wants it to snow because he's a snowman. I don't want it to snow because I just, no. No, I'm not. No. I'm not a big fan of snow. It's kind of inconvenient a little bit. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's beautiful. And if you don't have to go anywhere, it can be quite lovely. But, yeah, I have a kid in high school, and I have to get him to and from school. And a lot of the times, the schools are like, "No, we need him here." And I'm just like, okay, well, I guess we're ice skating to the high school, but whatever. Snowmen are cute. The actual real stuff, yeah, I could live without a little bit. But I'd rather have the snow than tornadoes because there are some of the crafter friends that I have that are dealing with tornadoes and hurricanes, and I would take the snow over that any day of the week. So I guess I can't complain too much. So moving on, we are going ahead, and I have that Happy Holidays that I got from Dollar Tree a long time ago. It was in my stash. Like I said, I am doing a lot of craft your stash stuff because I have a lot of stuff. And unfortunately, it's not in the same area. So half the time, I don't even know what I have or not. It's like Christmas all over again. When you open up a box, like, oh yeah, I remember buying that in 1983. I was only 2, but whatever. Anyways, so I had those beads that I had from a different project, but I took them off, and now I'm going to use them here. So I used a little orange bead for his nose, of course, and then the 2 blue beads for his eyes, and he looked a little weird to me, so I tried putting the little dots in his eyes. That looked weird, so then I put little pupils in his eyes, made it a little bit less creepy, and then I was all like, yeah, he still doesn't look right. Like, his whole eye is blue. Like, people get the tattoos in their eyes, and it's blue and the white, and it's just, looks painful. I put a little bit of white around his eyes and then put the little dots in the pupils, and he actually looks much, much better. So then with that thing, I, did like I normally do with the, what do you call it? The wax. When you take a wet wipe, that's how I painted that thing, is with a wet wipe. The Happy Holiday sign with a wet wipe. Unfortunately, I touched it with some black paint because I was using black paint for the pupils and kind of messed up the sign, but I guess it gives it characteristics, Maybe he was working on a car and got a little bit of grease on it. Who knows? And, of course, that little smile is made of black yarn. And let me know what you think. He kind of gives me Elmo vibes. How about you guys? Does he give you Elmo vibes? Maybe it's the eyes and the nose. But I think it turned out pretty cute, and I like the way it turned out. I like the way the little Happy Holidays is. The earmuffs, I probably need to go ahead and put something bigger just to make it look like he has earmuffs. I want to take a moment to thank every single one of my subscribers. You guys are absolutely special to me, and I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. It helps me out, and it's free to you, and you get to join the craziness over here. Okay, now on to project number 2. Once again, crafting the stash. Now, I got that on clearance from Michael's a while back, and I was like, yeah, let's just start using some of this stuff. That is from Hobby Lobby, and I go ahead and do that little nativity scene as well as the board or the frame. And then I also did 2 angels from Hobby Lobby as well. Once again, I know where they came from because the tags, but they were in my stash. I am trying not to buy so much because I'm running out of room, guys. Yeah. And the craft supplies are everywhere, and I don't even know what I did. So I just take 2 or 3 half beads. Right there, I was marking them to where I needed them to be when I go ahead and take them off, and I glue them down. And then I just put a little bit of strip of hot glue on the beads as well as across to hold the nativity scene in place. And then I just go ahead and do it on the top. Now, at first, I was like, I maybe should have, painted them or did the wax on them, the half beads, but it turned out fine and you can't really tell. And then I just put the 2 angels in the side. Now, this one was really fast because I think it turned out absolutely gorgeous. It did not need anything. I was going to put like the little gems in there, like the night sky, but I think I just like it simple and plain the way it is. Because Jesus is the gem, and his birth is what saved us. Actually, him dying and rising 3 days later is what saved us. So go ahead and follow me on all of my social medias. The links to them will be in the description box below. And once again, please subscribe. You guys are the greatest. Okay, so now on to project number 3. Now, this one came to me as I was going through my stash, and I was like, oh, look, I have a ton of these because my aunt sent them down. And I was like, all right, I have that craft paper or that tissue paper, and it works just as great as napkins. Yeah. And they're beautiful. So I wasn't mad at all. And what I did is I painted each one of those boards with my Waverly chalk paint and cashew. And then because these I didn't want bright. If you put white before you decoupage, it turns out brighter. I kind of wanted a lower tint. I didn't want it to really pop in your face because we are using gold. I pre-Mod Podged them. And then I just go ahead and use my handy dandy mini Cricut press. And I reactivate the Mod Podge by heating it up. Yeah, that's what I do. I do it for both of them. I'm not going to show you both of them because you guys get the point. You guys get the picture. And I just take my little finger sander, zip sander, whatever sander it is, and I sand off the edges. It gives it a clean, crisp look without, tearing anything up. That is not coffee. That's me speeding up the video. So I am actually going quite slow because I don't want to rip the paper. And yeah, can you imagine if you could move that fast? You know how much stuff I could get done in a day if I was actually able to move that fast? Boy, oh boy, wouldn't it be great. So I do it to both of them. And then I take those 2 little nutcrackers and I paint them with my chalk paint black. And then I just go ahead and take my metallic paint in gold. Yeah, in gold. And then I just give, a heavy dry brush over each one of those nutcrackers. Now, those nutcrackers, I bought a month or so back, and they were for another project, and I had an extra box. So, yeah, it is kind of crazy that I can have 4 videos come out of the craft room, and I don't have to buy anything. So, that was pretty cool. That was pretty nice. I did take a little bit of a break because I wanted to. There you go. Honesty is the best policy. I did get some, cups done, and they've been slowly popping up, and 20-ounce tumblers. They are available for sale, so if you are interested in a 20-ounce tumbler, email me. My email will be in the description box below as well, And if there is something that you don't see that you want, just let me know and I can send you some images that you might like. So keep that in mind. So these seemed a little bit plain to me, and I was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? I can't buy anything, because it's also a challenge for me of trying not to buy anything and see how far I can make it. And I think I'm doing pretty good. So what I did is I took those picks that I had, and they are from the Dollar Tree, but they have like that fake snow stuff on them. And I go ahead and put 2 of those little branches down on each side, and then I take a little pine pick and I put those down on each side. And then for the gold one, I use the little metallic balls that I have there. And then for the one I'm working on right now, I go ahead and use the little berries that I've had in my stash for probably about 87 years. I know I'm only 43, but still, that's how long they've been in there. I think they were one of my first crafts supplies. So here we are, the little plaques with the 3D nutcrackers. I think they turned out absolutely adorable. They're cute, unique. That just popped in my brain as I was going through trying to organize stuff. And yeah, so let me know what you think about the projects. Let me know which one's your favorite one in the description box below. No, in the comments below. I'm the description box. You guys are the comments. I have to remember this. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It's free to you. It helps me out and it pushes out to YouTube that you like what you see. And also like, share, and comment. I always get back to the comments. Again, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please subscribe to this channel, like, share, and until I see you on the next one, which will hopefully be Monday if life can just, chill out for a little bit. Until then, God bless you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.